page 24. A 14/35 foot block of wood is cut to 3/4 of its original length. 3/4 of 3/4 of its original length. That's 3/4 of 14/35, and of means multiply. We can cancel one direction. Gotta be that way. 2 into 14 is 7. 2 into 4 is 2. Top times top. Bottom times bottom. And simplify if you can. And we can. 7 into 21 is 3. 7 into 70 is 10. I like C for that one. 3/9 times 24 96ths. We can cancel both ways, actually. We can go this way by 3. So 3 into 3 is 1. 3 into 96 is 32. And we can also go this way by 3. 3 into 9 is 3. 3 into 24 is 8. Top times top. Bottom times bottom. No, 96, sorry. And then simplify if you can. You could have also canceled that 8 or reduced that 8/32, and that would bring you there quicker. 1 and 12. A is the answer. 3/12 times 14 70ths. I'm going to show you another way to do this one. You can do it the way we've been doing it. This reduces to 1/4, and this reduces to 2/10. And 2 into 2 is 1. 2 into 4 is 2. You're left with 1/20. 4/64 times 1/5. The 1/5 won't go any lower, but 4/64 will. By 4, you would have 1/16 times 1/5. Top times top. Bottom times bottom. 1/80. Is that right? Something about that doesn't look right, so I'm going to check it. I don't want to have to re-record this whole video. And I'm very, very, very tired. I'm cheating. I'm using the calculator. 1/16 times 1/5. Can't even cheat. I'm not doing it. 1/80. Okay. I just wanted to be sure that it was okay. When in doubt, check it out. All right. 1/2 divided by 5. So 1/2 divided by 5/1. You have to flip the fraction that follows and then multiply. 1/4 divided by 8/1. You have to flip the fraction that follows and multiply. How many 2.5-foot boards can be cut from a 10-foot plank? So we're going to take the 10 feet and we're going to divide that by 2.5. So 10 over 1 divided by, you got to do this number. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 over 2. And then you flip the fraction that follows. Cancel. Once you get multiplication, you can cancel. And you get 4 over 1, which is equivalent to 4. So you could get 4 boards out of that 10-foot plank. A screw has 8 threads in 1/4 of an inch. How many threads per inch are there? Well, let's draw this one. This one's tricky if you're not paying attention. It almost got me. If this is 1/4 of an inch, and there are 8 threads in 1/4 of an inch, what they're asking us to do is not divide, be careful. You have to really understand what they're asking us to do. If that's one of those is 1/4 of an inch, this is the whole inch right here. And how many threads are there? There are 32. That one almost got me. How many half-pound bags of fasteners could you get from 9.5 pounds of fasteners? You would want to make sure that the units match, and they do. And then you're going to take that 9.5 pounds and divide it up into half-pound bags. You could do it with a decimal if you wanted to. So 9.5, honestly, I would rather do this one with a fraction because I hate long division. But you could do it that way. So you get 18 plus 1 is 19 halves. And then you flip the fraction that follows. Those will cancel. So you're left with 19 over 1, and that is 19. I will do fractions all day long to avoid long division. 2/5 divided by 5 halves. Now be careful. You see those and you say, oh, those are reciprocals, so the answer must be 1. But let's see. That would be true if I were multiplying, but I have to flip the fraction that follows to get 4 over 25. So don't jump the gun and assume because they're reciprocals it must be 1. 9 22nds divided by 1/4. We are ready to flip the fraction that follows. I can cancel. It's not going to be a huge help, but some. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 into 22 is 11. So I'm left with 18 over 11. And that's the answer. I would not stop there. I would say 18 divided by 11 is 1 with 7 left. But they went with this one. So I'm not sure. I think there must be something I don't know about the construction trades that they want you to leave it in that form. 7 over 8 divided by 19 over 21. I would love to cancel, but I can't. 7/8. Got to flip the fraction that follows, and that removes the option to cancel. So we have to do, I hate these, 21 times 7 is 147. 19 times 8 is 152. And thankfully that won't reduce. So the answer is D. 2 1/3 divided by 15/16. Got to work our magic on this one. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 3, divided by 15 over 16. I would love to cancel, but I can't until I get times in here. And once I flip the fraction that follows, it's not going to cancel. So 16 times 3 is 48. 15 times 7 is 105. And I believe that's the answer we're looking for. Something's not right. So let me retrace my steps. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7 over 3. 15 over 16. You flip the fraction that follows. 7. Oh, I'm a dingbat. That's the problem. Sorry. I think this might be my last page for today. 16 times 7 is 42. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then 3 times 15 is 45. And that's the answer they want. That's the answer we'll give them. Sorry about that. 31 32nds. You really don't even have to write this one out if you catch it in time. But I'm going to, because I want to show you what happens when you multiply reciprocals. These are true reciprocals that are being multiplied. These cancel, and these cancel, so that you get 1 over 1 or 1. Anytime you multiply reciprocals, the answer will be 1. That comes in very handy in algebra. It doesn't matter what the numbers are. If you're multiplying reciprocals, you get an answer of 1.